Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, 180. Coming to you. 22. And middle.
On first down, Swift. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 7. Check 25. 10. Out. 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They run. Devontae Freeman. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out to the sideline and make a catch.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First down, Buccaneers.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Brady going to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had them. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Sit at 180. 50 seconds to Mike. 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Swift. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Middle. Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Back to throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, here we go. Monday. 57's the mark. Watch 57.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you. Sugar.
To throw again. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Brady hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
36. Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tight dog. All right, here we go.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little.
Right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check my 40. Three bud. Check 37. Check safety.
Go bandit. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Brady to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Go 50. Let's get it together.
From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing to Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Come on,
Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back now at Ford Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster. Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Ready. Check. Crouch. 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 Hatchet. Hatchet. Wide. Get wide.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set the turn, defense. That's 21. Switch. He's checking. 32. Crash. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
40 got. Bravo.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Jim.
Omaha, ready move.
Alert
50.
Alert 3.
On first down, Swift. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get this one to Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. Waiting.
Silver. Check. Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
White. Hey, Delta.
They snap it to Stafford. The quick slant caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. in the final minute, and the Lions are going to jump back in front. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go no, 66. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Rip. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Mike 13. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Jack it, reload.
Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Oh, that play. Mike 40, Mike 40.
83, land now. Hey, box truck, box truck. Alpha.
Brady to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get